Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ask Matt Lloyd. So we're here in Bali at the Diamond Mastermind, and I have two of my favorite affiliates here, Bill and Michelle Pasco Solido, who are very successful in Mobe, and they have the question for today. So guys, what do you want to know?
Absolutely, and we're very excited to ask this. So we have been in Mobe for almost a year now, and we have done really, really well.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've made pretty decent money. We've made about $600,000 in about 10 or 11 months.
Okay.
And but we're always trying to get better. I think
Okay.
everyone's trying to get to the next level. And so I guess our question for you is, a lot of people might think, oh, they've got it all figured out. Where do they go from here? So the question is though, how do you kind of get to the next level?
Sure. All right. So Bill and Michelle, very successful, made over $500,000 with this program. So that they are comfortable, multiple six-figure earners. Want to get to seven figures now. How do we get past $1 million and keep on growing? I had this challenge myself. As you build your business, you're going to come up against what we call income ceiling. So at one point for me, I couldn't get past 50 grand a year. And then I got past that and then couldn't get past 200,000. And the answer is, yes, obviously you need to change what you're doing. The things that you're doing to make 600,000 are not the things that will take you to $2 million per year. So in your case, I think there's two big leverage points. Okay, leverage point number one, you need to start doing much bigger and more aggressive media buys. Okay, that's the first thing you got to do. So whatever you're investing in traffic right now, you need to scale that up. There was a time when I was spending a few $100s a month. Then I went to a few $1,000s a month. These days we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Okay, and that's how we're able to do millions of dollars per month. But the only way that we get to these big numbers is we invest a lot more to go and find the customers. So for you guys, that's the first thing I would do. How do we take bigger bets, calculated bets, and do bigger media buys? So you might want to start looking at, okay, we made $600,000 from this in our first year. Therefore, you're making on average, what is that, 80? No, it's not 80, it's 50, something like 50 grand a month on average when you average it all out. So if you're making $50,000 a month in commissions, minus what you're already spending on traffic, which I don't know, but let's say that you were to double what you're currently spending on traffic, then therefore your revenue should double. Now I know that sounds so blatantly obvious, but that really is the shortest path. I mean, in the last 5 months with Mobe, with our total company revenue, one of the big drivers to us month after month increasing revenue has been I'm putting my foot down on the pedal and saying, let's spend more every month. We're just spending more from month to month. So that's the first thing I would do if I were you guys. And the second thing you need to do is duplicate yourself and build a team. So for example, in Mobe, right now we have over 120 people around the world in the company on the corporate side. Okay, so actually working for Mobe, over 120. It started off as just me, and then I got a customer service rep, then I got a phone sales rep, and then I got someone to do finance and commissions, and I kept on building it up. And eventually we hired people in HR who could go and hire people and so on. But for you guys, you've got to look at hiring more people who can help you do things that free up your time so you can focus on higher leverage activities, higher leverage revenue producing activities. So the first thing I would do is you want to get rid of all the admin, bookkeeping, all of those things that are essential for any business to run, but don't directly bring in the revenue. Okay, you want to outsource those, put that on someone else's plate so you can focus on revenue producing activities. Doing webinars where you sell, creating products, creating new offers, doing bigger media buys, and then looking at the numbers, looking at the results and focusing on that. So that's the first person I would hire. Okay, get rid of those things, admin, bookkeeping. One of the next things I would hire is a phone sales rep. Okay, so someone who can do sales, who can do the initial calls with your leads, and they are there to screen your leads so that only the very best leads actually get to you. Okay, so in your case, I believe you're doing most of the phone calls and Michelle's doing a lot of the front end marketing. So Bill's getting a lot of sales because he's great on the phone. So we've got to think, okay, how can we make sure that you are only talking to the very best leads and focusing on the higher ticket sales? So if you're making $2,000 sales still, you should think about how do I go and hire someone else to replace me in that role, make the $2,000 sales, and then only people who've spent the $2,000 get to you. Okay, so you're only spending time talking to the very best leads or customers in your business, okay? Because those are the people who are most likely to get value from our higher ticket programs that have higher margins, okay? So that's one of the things that I had to do when I was building Mo. In the beginning, I mean, I would be calling back people to try and sell a $97 program when I was the phone team. And then eventually I stopped calling leads and I only would call buyers, $97 buyers. And I would sell a $2,000 program. And then I hired a phone sales rep. He didn't convert as well as I did, so conversions went down a little bit, but now I had a lot more time. And he would sell the $2,000 program, and then I might sell, maybe we had a $5,000 coaching program back then. But I kept on freeing up my time so I could focus on higher leverage sales and marketing activities. Okay, so does that sort of answer your question?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
That was
Okay.
a wealth of information. That was perfect.
Good, perfect. All right, so guys, if you have any questions, go to askmattloyd.com, and if you opt in there as well, you'll get access to every video that I've ever done in this series. So thanks guys, and we'll speak to you soon.